to this little crack in the wall here. That's the CR. You wouldn't think it's much, but little bathroom in the crevice of the wall. Anyways,
welcome to American Vanai. We have a sad video today, but an important topic. We're going to be talking about safety in the Philippines. A little over a week ago, on October 17th, Mr. Elliot Eastman was abducted at gunpoint from his home in Zamboanga del Norte, a region in the southern Philippines. 4 men dressed as police officers and carrying weapons described as M16 rifles confronted Mr. Eastman at his home, where they shot him in the leg and drug him to a boat and left. Elliot Eastman was a 26-year-old man from the state of Vermont. He went to the Philippines looking for love. He seemed to have some issues at home in the U.S., according to watching his videos. He ended up in Zamboanga City, where he had a rocky relationship with a woman before his current wife. He met his current wife and converted to Islam, taking on the name Muhammad. Elliot blogged about his daily life, what he ate, going swimming, enjoying the simple things with his wife. His final videos are kind of disturbing to me, like this one.
you're tired of seeing me, bro? What the fuck? I'm tired of seeing myself, dude. What the fuck?
As you can see, Elliot don't look too hot there. His voice is hoarse. He's kind of distant. He's eating. He's getting food all over him, wiping it off. He talks about being tired. I feel like he was filling out of place. He had supposedly been loan sharking out to the locals. Somebody had not paid him, and he had made some threats. He talked about money on his videos, his financial situation. In a recent video, he talked about paying $150,000 for Starlink, and he'd also talked about paying 25 to 50,000 pesos to help his wife's family open up a sari store. That is a little store in a home where you buy chips and drinks and laundry detergent, things like immediate need kind of things. In the weeks leading up to Elliot's death, his family had supposedly been mourning him and the community that his life was in danger. He spoke about it in the video, the second to last video. And despite that, he ignored all signs of danger, and he just didn't seem like he didn't have the money to do anything, even though he was in danger. Another thing I found odd was he has another video where he says that if people come, it was probably all in the same video, but if somebody comes to attack him, they'll have to shoot him before he gets to his room and gets his machete. I found that sort of odd, considering they shot him in the leg. But Elliot is a textbook case study of what not to do in the Philippines. There are many places that are safe in the world. Actually, a lot of the world's pretty safe. However, there are places you shouldn't travel. Zamboanga del Norte is one of those places, and against sound advice, Mr. Easton traveled there. No matter what happened to Mr. Eastman and what mistakes he made, I pray that he returns home safe, or his remains are brought back to his family so they can grieve properly and he can have a traditional burial. In 2023, the Philippines had over 5.4 million tourists, with over 900,000 of them coming from the United States of America. Around 400,000 Americans live in the Philippines. Many of them are military veterans. So this is travel.state.gov. It is the face page. When you go to it, it will tell you at the top emergency notifications in the red area, and they might be yellow or orange. There is a level system. You will probably have visited this once to at least get your U.S. passport. You should also, before you leave and go anywhere, you should come here and get logged into step.state.gov. That is a system that allows the United States government to text you or email you in the event that you need to evacuate the area that you're in. There's emergency numbers right here. I'm going to list them in the video above and at the end. Everyone should take note of these, especially the overseas number. That overseas number is +1 202 501 4444. You also should find the location of the nearest U.S. embassy and which country you're at. So while you can find information about where you're traveling by clicking the little airplane. It'll bring you to this page. It has a lot of resources, information telling you what you should do as an American. Right here is learn about your destination. So if you go here and in the red box, you can type in Philippines, search. It will tell you everything that you need to know on this page. It's pretty brief, but there are links. It gets pretty detailed. As you can see here, it is a level 2, which is increased caution due to crime, terrorism, civil unrest, and kidnapping. Some areas have increased risk, and please read the travel advisory. If you drop the travel advisory, it'll, as you can see, there are locations that are considered level 4. The Zulu Archipelago and the Zulu Sea, Marawi and Mindanao is do not travel. And Mindanao, except for Davao City, Davao del Norte, Surigao, and Dinagat Islands are considered reconsidered travel. My wife is from northern Mindanao, and I have traveled to Cagayan de Oro and the town where she lives several times. I haven't ever felt not safe, but it doesn't mean that you just never know. You always have to be aware of your situations and your surroundings. Down here, it'll tell you how long your passport's good for in the Philippines, which is 6 months. You don't require a visa for your first 30 days. You cannot enter the Philippines with more than 10,000 US dollars, and you cannot leave the Philippines with 50,000 pesos or 10,000 US dollars. Here it tells you the locations of the U.S. embassies and consulates. There's one in Manila on Roxas Avenue. The numbers are here. And there's one in Cebu City. There's a destination description, list of entry exit requirements. The Philippines is an exit. What do they call that? They have an exit system. You just cannot leave the Philippines. If you stay more than 60 days in the Philippines, you just cannot leave when you want to leave. You have to do a exit check. They check to make sure that you don't owe any money and you have no warrants for your arrest. Safety and security. They have a list of scams here. What to do if you're a victim of crime. Local laws and special circumstances. Just because you come from the United States of America does not mean that you can go to the Philippines and have free speech, protest the government. If you're not religious, that does not mean you can go around spreading atheism. You can't go around talking about abortion. There are a lot of things you cannot do in the Philippines. The shit will get you arrested. Not only will it get you arrested, there are people who will harm you. So you're in their country. Do as Romans do when you're in Rome. So anyway, this is the site I recommend. If you're going to the Philippines, you look at it, you read it, know where you're going. Very important. It can save your life. So the Filipino government came out a few days ago and said they didn't believe that Elliot Eastman's death was a kidnapping. But what dangers are you likely to face in the Philippines versus what dangers you could face in the Philippines? That's what I'd like to talk about in the next video. If you like this video, please like and share it. I am working to improve my dialogue. This is only the second long-form video I've ever done. So I'm trying. I'm hoping I can get my wife on here next time. Maybe she can do the voice for the second one. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you in the next video.